Heejin and Jimi's relationship, which seemed so perfect, is facing its first real challenge. Hi guys and welcome to my review of episode 12 of Love After Divorce, Heejin and Jimi's Journey. When they arrived in Korea in episode 11, they appeared to be madly in love. The most impressive thing is that Jimi arrived like 6 days before her to meet her parents. Heejin's father must have been delighted to meet Jimi, especially since he had encouraged her to apply for the show. Everything about this couple is sweet and it felt like they both were guaranteed a secured ending leading to marriage until their date on the yacht. Heejin opened up about her feelings of guilt for not being there for her dad, who lives alone in Korea. Jimi, on the other hand, expressed concern for his sick parents, as he is their only child. This clearly means that his parents would love to meet their grandkids sooner rather than later, making time of the essence for him. It appears that Jimi might have rushed into his decision about Heejin. Upon entering the house, he showed interest in only 2 women, with Isu being his top choice, followed by Heejin. When he and Jisoo had a breakdown in communication when Jisoo suggested they speak to other people in episode 2, he got offended and it felt like he was the possessive type. Since then, he crossed Jisoo off and focused on Heejin not caring to know about others. I wish he had taken more time to ask important questions about marriage and compatibility before making a decision. This doesn't mean Heejin is a bad choice, they clearly have a strong connection. But something just feels off to me. As I mentioned in my episode 10 review, it seems like Heejin may not be as invested in Jimi as he is in her. It's almost as if she settled for whoever showed interest, initially favoring Jerome and later Ricky before Jimi entered the picture. Jimi is saying all the right words and doing all the right things, trying to make everything perfect in order to win her over, but Heejin seems more interested in getting to know him on a dating level for now, which is understandable given her recent divorce. She wants to be absolutely sure before saying I do since usually nobody would want to be divorced twice. When Jimi suggested they both move to Korea, Heejin seemed pleasantly surprised but didn't give an immediate response. While it might make sense given the circumstances, it's a big decision for her. She smiled because this means he was thinking ahead and planning for their future, but her life is in Canada, and she hadn't planned on moving back to Korea. This proposal means reconsidering all her dreams and plans in Canada, which is no small matter. Then when they got home and did the marriage compatibility test, answering important questions about each other. I feel Heejin did the right thing by answering all the questions honestly, but my guy Jimi is a little too much of a smooth talker, he was a bit too diplomatic in his responses. It would have been better if he had been more candid, like Heejin, so they both could identify areas for improvement. Heejin has some admirable principles, one of which is knowing your partner's credit score before marriage. This might sound unromantic, but it's crucial for financial stability in a marriage. Money issues can lead to trouble, and Heejin knows it. When they were asked about when they'd like to get married, Jimi said they'd decide after talking about it and reaching an agreement. On the other hand, Heejin mentioned she's more inclined towards cohabitation for now, with no immediate marriage plans. This divergence raises questions about why Heejin came on the show in the first place if marriage isn't her immediate goal. Many participants on shows like this typically have marriage in mind. Why do I have a feeling her response would have been different if she were with Jerome just saying? I just feel like she robbed someone else a chance of getting a spot on this show because if we go by what she said, after her divorce, she planned not to date anyone, but then, she met him. I'm mind blown guys. Or maybe this is just her way of adding a twist to their story since this obviously is a TV show and it still needs to look interesting, right? It was so uncomfortable to watch Jimi swinging back and forth in his chair, the guy looked upset and helpless. However, it seems to me, he'll slowly find a way to get to Heejin's heart because he acts like a man who has reached his final destination when it comes to dating. He seems eager for a serious commitment, but Heejin's stance is causing some frustration. Her saying she didn't want them to get involved with each other's families might indeed pose a challenge for Jimi. It's clear that he values the idea of having a partner who can support him in caring for his parents, especially since they are currently in poor health. This difference in their expectations and priorities could potentially create a hurdle in their relationship, as Jimmy may need someone more willing to engage with and support his family as they navigate these difficult circumstances. Communication and understanding between them will be key in addressing this potential issue and finding a mutually satisfactory solution. It's unclear whether these two will ultimately work out. They seemed promising in episode 11, but episode 12 has left doubts in my mind. Jimmy will also need to step up his game, especially in the sexy department, as Heejin has pointed out. After all, for many women, sexiness can be more important than financial stability, especially if they are financially independent. Anyways, editors and producers of this show, if y'all are watching this, can we please get more airtime for Heejin Jimi couple? We need to see more chemistry from them. What do you think about their conversation, guys? Do you think this relationship will work? Share your ideas in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell.